After K1 visa approval, how soon must my fiancé enter the USA? Today's topic is, well, after the K1 fiancé visa is approved, how soon must my fiancé get on that aircraft to join me in the USA? Now, the exact answer is important to know because it's too easy to misunderstand the visa and either to rush, sometimes ending in losing money on non-refundable plane tickets, or, well, getting your frazzled fiancé on the aircraft before she's had time to say goodbye to family and friends, or to delay and find out that at the airport that the visa has expired. I want to help you do your planning better. And at the end of this video, we'll give you 3 tips on what to do to avoid last-minute surprises and problems with your fiancé visa. I am Fred Wall, the Visa Coach, and I help you get through a confusing and frustrating immigration process so that you can have a happy life together in the USA with your foreign partner. Now, let's talk about how long does your fiancé have after K1 visa approval to travel to the USA? So after a lengthy and complicated process, your fiancé has finally been given the opportunity to interview at the US consulate. The interview has gone well, all smiles at the end. And about 2 weeks later, the package arrives via courier to your partner's home with her or his passport inside and the visa allowing travel to the USA printed on one of the pages. The visa is stamped into your fiancé's passport. First, look for the expiration date. The expiration date is the very last day that your partner can board and start travel to the USA. This means your partner could wait until, well, 11:59 on that date to pass through immigration at her or his country to board the aircraft. And as long as the travel began before midnight, even if arrival in the USA is a day or so after the expiration, it still counts. He or she will be allowed to enter the USA. Now, of course, I would never recommend waiting till that last minute. Too many things might go wrong, like just the aircraft being delayed. Now, when making your travel plans, it's important to look at and be sure you know the exact expiration date. You should check because you might be surprised that the time available is not the 6 months that is expected. You see, the visa should be valid for 6 months. However, when the 6 months starts is not the day of the interview and visa approval. Instead, the clock started ticking before the interview. Because before the interview, your fiancé went to a medical clinic that was appointed by the consulate and underwent a full medical health checkup and had all vaccinations verified. Now, U.S. immigration, well, wants to make sure that your partner is relatively healthy on the day of arrival. And the Center for Disease Control, CDC, considers a medical exam to be accurate for only 6 months. So instead of the visa being valid for 6 months from the interview, instead it's 6 months from the medical examination. Now, usually this doesn't make any material difference when the medical was taken a few days or weeks preceding the counselor interview. But in my experience, some fiancés are so eager that they organize their medical examinations months early. And if this is what you've done, well, double check that expiration date, because instead of a leisurely 6 months after the interview, you may only have 2 or 3 or 4 months remaining before the visa expires. So here are my tips for today. Number 1, schedule the medical close to the time of the counselor interview. Between 1 and 3 weeks prior to the interview is the sweet spot. That gives ample time to get the medical accomplished despite possible weather problems such as rain or floods and power outages, and it still gives plenty of time for the validity period for the visa. Number 2, when you get your visa, check it for typos. The first thing to do once the visa arrives is to closely examine it for any typos. If your fiancé's name has been spelled wrong, you will need to return the visa to the consulate for reprinting. This does happen, and if you don't catch it, your fiancé will be turned away at the airport when attempting to board. Number 3, despite how tempting it is, don't book flights, chapels, honeymoons until after the visa arrives and has been checked. Regardless of how many visas arrive on time within 2 business weeks of the interview without any typos, there are always the exceptions. Sometimes a delay at the consulate or courier or anything can happen. And as excited as you are to bring your fiancé home, as attractive as the bargain airfare, limited time offer for the plane tickets, you will be best served to wait until the visa is safely in the hands of your fiancé before making any non-refundable commitments. This was Fred Wall, the Visa Coach. Now please like or add your comments to this video, and then go to VisaCoach.com and sign up for the VisaCoach monthly newsletter. Each month it is full of tips and advice on marriage-based immigration, and free of charge. And when you sign up, you get 2 free ebooks that I have written: 120 K1 visa interview practice questions, and 5 things you must know before starting on your visa. Now finally, when you're ready to get started, call me for your complimentary case evaluation and speak with me directly.
If you are considering hiring VisaCoach to personally guide you through your immigration adventure, join him for a complimentary case evaluation. He listens to you to learn the red flags and strengths of your case, your eligibility and goals. He suggests which visa is right for you, the best strategy to get it, and how soon your partner can join you. To learn more about VisaCoach's services and how he can help you, book your free case evaluation today.